Just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Mustang 19.
On second down, here's Milton. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
20-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
The tackle made by Devin Wood. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get it.
To the air, it's Milton. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Ready, 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 ready.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the play fake, it's Milton. In trouble, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He works his way in, and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboys field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let it slip.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Donovan Ezeraku there to make the play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Punch, punch. Let us up. Yes. Vegas. Yes. Punch, stars.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Yards to go.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Vegas. Yes. Tempo. Punch, stars. Punch, yes.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Panther stick. Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
That's good.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A run once more with Blue. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Come on.
They'll go play action here with Milton. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
70 Rangers. Panther 11. Go.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
A gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
18, 5 in. Let's go now. Come back, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Milton. That one taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Raymond now to return it. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
What is it?
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not...
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves. Back to 60.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play for the Cowboys. It's a gain of 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards.
79 Broncos.
First down, Cowboys.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, here comes Blue. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Looked like an issue there with the snap. Everything has to be right from this far away. The kick is no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second and 7.
Ready to run! Patty! Patty! Six guard! Check 6 guard! Cat! Cat! Combo!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the connection. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready to run!
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ready to run! Punch!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
To kick off for Chicago.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Milton. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. On the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Williams going to give it up on the pop pass. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield.
46-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Williams now to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold, serve, and keep this score right where it is.
Alert! Mustang 19. Let's go.
Again, it's Blue. Space to run inside the 20. And he will score! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
What is that?
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
What is up? Here we go.
Back it, please.
Yes. Careful.
To throw is Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Volunteer! What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
What is up? Vegas! Park Spurs! Yes.
Williams to the air once more. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Throwing again. Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Past the 60. Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
They'll go play action here with Milton. That's into the hands of Jim. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stopping with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 21, Cowboys 17.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. Whoa! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
Off the bootleg. No chance at all. He'll go down. Gervon Dexter getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. Track. Track 6. Hop 70. Hop 70. Okay.
From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Here's Williams on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to
Luther
second
Burden,
and 10.
the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Axel. Let it slip.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Let it slip.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let it slip. Hold on.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 4. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's a third down and 4. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Vegas!
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
This is blue. And they bring him down to none until he gets the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll let this go for Pickens. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
5 yards. That's good for a Cowboys
Check.
First and goal.
Trap 60, Panther 60.
Here's a run. And he'll get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. Cowboys extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is first and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll come up now for second down.
Let it up. Yes. Combo.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. 6. Hey, check that.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the Bears' 9-yard line.
70 Lions. Here we go. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
And the Cowboys.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on 2nd and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Let's go. Alert. Go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's got another one. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Bears 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Park Stars. Vegas. Yes.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes! Yes, yes!
Here's Williams. Moving left. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Gain of 21 more yards.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. On the ground, it's blue. Not much happening there, just a short game. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready?
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.